All right, guys, so a quick update on the Lebron 23. Just want to give you guys a performance review on these. So once again, as I always say, thank you for tuning in my channel, and let's get right into it. So here we got the Lebron 23s, a Miami Twice edition. I did play in these recently, and let's just say, guys, when it comes to these, there is a break-in period. So I played about 2 hours in these. At first, these were pretty stiff. I have to say these were pretty stiff. It does take quite some time to loosen them up a bit. So the first thing I noticed is that the lace system on this was coming loose a bit easily. So you do have to tie these laces as tight as possible in order to avoid having some heel slippage back here. But once you tie it up, you should be good to go for the most part. You will feel a little bit of heel slip a little bit, but after that break-in period, it will start to feel more contained. I think they made this shoe to maybe conform to your foot some kind of way. But yeah, I would highly recommend when you first try these shoes on to tighten the laces as possible by the ankle area. And I did go half size down, which I have been going half size down on most of my ball sneakers, just for a better one-to-one fit, a more snug fit, because I don't like heel slippage. That is a deal breaker for me. But like I said, after the break-in period, these shoes felt pretty good. So moving on, this is a drop-in midsole. So that probably has to do with the break-in period. The drop-in midsole does have to be broken in a bit. These drop-in midsoles do come with the carbon fiber shank plate sewed onto it. And a lot of people, if you have seen other reviews before, they did complain about that carbon fiber shank plate in the middle of the drop-in midsole will start to dig into your feet as you're playing in it. So at first you won't feel it. Like the first 15-20 minutes I didn't really feel it, but after like that 20-25 minute mark, I did a move. I went for a layup. I guess I kind of pushed off a little bit. Then I started to feel the midfoot shank plate dig into the foot a little bit. So I did feel it, but it wasn't like a feeling that lasts for a long time. It was just like a quick second. I felt it, and then it went away. But I think it's the midsole breaking in on itself, because I did feel it a couple more times after that. But after a while, you kind of get used to the feeling, or that feeling kind of goes away, kind of minimized. Like I said, this shoe is a whole break-in period, guys. Like at first, I thought that I wasn't feeling too, not stable, but it didn't feel too quick and nimble at first. So I started off shooting around, doing some moves around the basket, and at first, like I said, it's a stiff setup, so it takes a while to break in. But when it really started feeling good is when I started doing some 3v3s with a couple of guys down there. Once you get into the game, that's when you really break these in, guys. You got to play a couple of games, couple of intense games to really break these in, guys. As far as the materials holding up, we do have some creasing here, but not terrible. I've seen other people have worse creases than me. Maybe I need to play a little harder. I don't know, but I think the upper kind of held up pretty well for me today. Like I said, I played 2 hours in them, and they look pretty good, guys. So yeah, the upper is pretty good so far for me personally, my game style. Taking a look at the outsole, as you can see, the shoe does collect a bit of dust, but guys, I had no issues. The court that I went on today was slightly dusty to moderate dust, and as you can see, it did pick up dust. And I think even this one even shows up weird worse. You see this one? It picked up a lot of dust. You even see like strings there. So this shoe does pick up quite a bit of dust, guys. But it works well. It still had a solid performance. So you just have to keep up with your wipes. But I don't even think I wiped much today. Maybe I wiped once or twice, and I was still getting good bites on the court and on a dusty court. So I would say that this outsole is definitely pretty good, but I would say to just keep up with your wipes just in case, because it, like I said, look, it picks up a lot of dust, and eventually it might start to slide. But like I said, I didn't have no issues on the court today at all. I did not slide one bit. So, and like I said, I think I only wiped about once or twice. So traction on these, I give these about a 9 out of 10. At first, guys, to be honest, I was not enjoying playing in these. I was like, maybe they call LeBrons for a reason. Maybe not. They're not made for me because I'm like a guard, a short guard type of. I have like a short guard play, and I like to feel nimble and fast on my feet. So at first these wasn't doing it for me, but after a while I felt quick in them. I just had to play a couple of games. I had to play some games in these to really, really break these in. So you will feel quick as a guard in these. I think any position can wear these and feel good. And it's also a responsive shoe. That traction is key. So as long as the shoe is responsive, and what I like, it's not too plush either. So it's not too plush, it's not too soft. There's no lag in the shoe. If you want to go north, south, east, west, there's nothing stopping you. And after a while, like I said, after you break them in, you will feel quick and you won't feel as quick as in lighter shoes, but you will feel quick off your feet in these. So that's about it, guys. After a while, I did not mind playing in these shoes. I'm not going to say it's my favorite basketball hoop shoe to play this year, but it definitely surprised me. I wasn't when I first put these on, to be honest, I wasn't sure if I was gonna enjoy playing in them, but at first I didn't enjoy playing them, but after I broke them in, they were not too bad. They were not bad, guys. So if you're looking to buy the LeBron 23, it's not a bad buy. If you're a bigger dude, you would definitely like these shoes. But like I said, guards can wear them too. You'll still feel quick in these. And yeah. So that's pretty much it for the LeBron 23s. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have these. Have you guys played in them? How you feel about these? Performance-wise, is about an 8.5 out of 10 for me. The only thing I would say they need to work on is to build a traction pattern outsole rubber. Some type of rubber that doesn't pick up a lot of dust, because I mean, like I said, I didn't slide out, but that's not to say the more dust is pick up that you won't slide out. But it performed well against dust. But I would prefer a traction pattern that doesn't pick up this much dust. That's a lot. And the weight, I think they can go. They did get a little lighter, but I think they can go much lighter than this. Like kind of like the 20s. The 20s weren't that heavy. I think they were like 13 ounces. I didn't check the weight on this, but I think these are a little heavier than the 20s. So I would say they need to work on that. Make it a lighter shoe, so you feel more nimble as a guard. But other than that, guys, the design is pretty nice to me. Fit and comfort is good once you break them in. So I would give, like I said, give these guys an 8.5 out of 10. That's pretty much it, guys. So I appreciate you all watching my video today. I hope you found this video helpful, and stay tuned for the next one.